So, this is just my ending thoughts on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Remastered for PC. First of all, me having to, and I'll link it below, getting this game working was a travesty. You had to figure out what your Blizzard account ID was. Why? I'm sorry, but I play a game by Activision Infinity Ward Call of Duty, not Blizzard. I don't see why it's Blizzard's problem that this game doesn't launch. So the problem getting this game to run on PC is that it won't create the Players 2 folder which contains your Blizzard account ID. Why it won't do that, I have no idea. But when you create that folder yourself manually, the game works. I spent 2 hours troubleshooting it and I won't get that time back. That was unacceptable and it delayed a lot of people streaming and recording this game. Frankly, I should refund this game because it's broken. It's only working right now because I got it working and because the community on Reddit got it working. This is a broken game and it should not have been sold. That's my number 1 point. Second point, the remaster is flawless. The graphics are amazing, the sound design especially. They've floored DICE with sound design. I've always regarded DICE as one of the best companies for sound design, and that shows because they get awards for sound design. This is amazing. From the snow touching your boots, to the jets flying overhead, to the helicopter engines, to the gun sounds, to the remastered voice lines. I don't know what it did with voice lines, but they're a lot more bassy and they're a lot more good. And yeah, the remaster's great. What point was on? Whichever point's next. My next point. The multiplayer not being included, I get. I wish for a consolidated Call of Duty game, which is a game as a service, which contains all maps from Call of Duty 4, 5, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. I didn't really like it as much, but it'd be great if they were in there. The current Modern Warfare, etc. If they make Call of Duty a game as a service, make it a subscription, have every map from every game in there, and that is your multiplayer level, fantastic. And then create single player games. That is what my focus of the game would be. So that's where I can sort of see them going with this, is that they've got the single player games now. They remastered Call of Duty 4. They did bring back the multiplayer for that, for some reason. And they obviously brought back Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, but they've not brought back the multiplayer for that. I'm hoping they consolidate multiplayer. That's what I would like. The next remaster I would like is Call of Duty 5 World at War. I think that with the graphics engine of the MW 2019 engine would be amazing, along with the sound effects. Imagine the PTRS in that game. The crack of it. That'd be good. Missions like Vendetta in 2020 would be amazing. And I think that just goes to show how many people really like games like this. Although it caused me such massive issues and my experience was ruined at the start, the campaign, the story, everything, you haven't seen something like this in the past 6 years of shows, especially not from DICE, especially not from the Call of Duty teams, Treyarch or whoever. They keep trying to innovate, they keep trying to change, everything has to be different. They've got a winning formula here. They released the same game, upscaled, and it worked. Why not take elements from the campaign, that story element, that core part of it, where it's these short missions that allude to this big story, whatever it is, and this overarching thing. I think Treyarch tried to do that with Black Ops and failed spectacularly, to be honest. I'm not a fan of it. I liked Black Ops 1. I didn't like 2 or 3 or 4. I found them going down stupid. It was the Saints Row effect for me. So yeah, game overall fine. Not much really to complain about it. The graphic settings are decent. There's plenty of settings here to turn on. I could even just go through them. Display adapter, whatever your graphics card is, maximum FPS. I thought the limit made to 75 because it was causing issues with OBS recording and stuff like that, because I use my graphics card to record. You won't have to worry about that. Render native resolution, it's great that you can turn that off and then render it at another resolution. Upscale it if you want, that's fantastic. You can use that as an AA method for some of you that don't know. Texture resolution, the textures are great in this game. I was going around SSDD Amazing. Like looking at things very closely, it looked amazing. So photorealistic or whatever the term is. And yeah, the usual effects that you would see in depth for a Call of Duty game. Really good. The only thing I would have to sort of give them points off for is the audio. All you have is master config, like master volume. Why? Why isn't there separate audio sliders? That just seems silly to me. Controls, everything's rebindable. Excellent, to be honest. And system info. This was my version at the time of playing this. There is no Spec Ops. I don't know why. I think they should have put it in the game. I didn't like Spec Ops, but I think they should have put it in the game. There's also no achievements or anything like that. Don't know why they did that. Yeah, personally, I think they should have released it on Steam, had some sort of Steam achievement tie-in. I'm not a fan of Battle.net, I'm sorry. But yeah, I like how the intel is different this time around, how it does different things if you collect them all. That's pretty cool. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I love Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. This remaster's great. It's a bitch to set up as long as you have the right guides to get it actually working. But yeah, for 20 quid, it ain't bad if it gives you that nostalgia feel. So yeah, that's it guys. Thank you for watching your Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Remastered on Veteran playthrough on PC in 1080p and 60 FPS. I know my titles are long as fuck, but so yeah, that's it. We did it. I think it took 5 or something else. We did it. Goodbye guys. Oh, rate, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Leave a comment down below of what you want us to do next. Thinking about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 and doing a campaign for that on Veteran. But let me know what you think. Goodbye.